Hello, everyone. I don't really know where to begin. I don't know how to hide my emotions right now, so this is going to be like big spoiler, but I feel like the absolute worst right now. This is the worst chess I have ever played in my life. As a little kid, 8-year-old kid, I played better chess, and it's really the worst ever. Also, my voice is not doing great. Yesterday was around 6, and after that was a Bermuda party. And I don't drink, but since I have been having, some speaking issues, I've been coughing quite a bit recently. And yeah, talking a lot does not help, right? So I've been talking a lot. Yesterday was so fun. But yeah, that's why I'm sorry for the voice right now. But yeah, anyway, let's talk about the game. What happened? Because yeah, this is something happened here. Let me actually flip the board. I forgot to do that because I was playing with the black pieces. So in round 6, we faced Uzbekistan, and I played Nodira Nadirjanova. We actually faced each other in my previous Olympiad, which was 8 years ago. And I had absolutely no memory of this until I saw the game. I was like, whoa, wait, I remember this. Wow, like 8 years ago, we also played. So that was crazy. But then we drew. So I was like, okay, now we have to, prove ourselves and see who is now the better player after 8 years. I was really happy with my pairing initially because they removed their board 4 in this matchup, and their board 4 was seemingly pretty strong, underrated, and could do much better than the rating. So I thought, I'm not sure how to feel about this. But then when they were not playing anymore, I was pretty happy because I'm playing someone that does not seem super underrated, at least. So I thought this was definitely going to be a fair fight. My opponent played the move d4. I played d5, c4. This was already a surprise in the sense that my opponent has been playing a lot of London recently. The last time she played c4 was against me 8 years ago. I also played c6 then, but then here she took on d5. So I knew that, okay, I figured that she would not play this anymore. I figured that she would play other lines. But yeah, the last time she played this was 8 years ago. So I was thinking, okay, I'm not really expecting this. And then she played e3, and she was spending a bit of time, and I was having the sense that she did not expect me to play like this, or I don't really know, but I was having the feeling that she was not expecting me to play like this. I played knight f6, knight c3, e6, knight f3, knight b7. So I prepared this. I prepared several lines, but I also prepared this knowing that, okay, she may be going for this, and I'm just in a semi-Slav, the Mariner variation, where yeah, I was expecting her to play bishop d3, which is like one of the main moves, but she played bishop e2, and here I was thinking, wait, after bishop d3, I wanted to take on c4, and then white has to recapture because the bishop will be under attack on d3. But now she plays bishop e2, and now if I take on c4, I was thinking, she does not have to take yet. She can just play a4 and stop me from playing b5 to protect. So then I got stuck. Do I still take and try to go for my line? And I was thinking, I don't actually know what to do after a4. And here I was just like overthinking big time. Like I didn't know what to do. I spent too much time here. And then finally I decided to just develop bishop d6. And here I was already getting shaky. I was seeing ghosts. I was seeing things that are not there. I'm scared of things that are not there. And yeah, it's already getting shaky, Like my opponent plays one slightly different move than I expect, and it's already like not so clear anymore for me. Anyway, short castles was played, and here I play knight e4. I was expecting her to go for queen c2 actually, to try to play e4 as soon as possible. But when she played short castle, I was super happy that I could play knight e4 and control the square e4. And yeah, it's not really appealing for white to take. I guess you have to take to at least try to weaken my pawn structure, but it makes sense that my opponent didn't go for this in the end. She goes for bishop d3, and I was really surprised by this because why did she not play bishop d3 earlier? Because I actually knew what to do there. Now what is this? But well, here I can just play f5 and I'm fine. So I was really happy about this because like I'm getting so much activity. I'm controlling the center, and she's controlling basically nothing. So she plays knight e2 here, and I was just, queen f6. Let's just get the queen out. Apparently, I could have played g5 here already. Oh, that's not what I meant to draw. G5 over here. And yeah, I'm completely fine here. But I was scared. I was scared this was reckless. I don't want to be reckless. I want to take it easy. I know that I'm better than my opponent. I want to take it easy. So I'll just play queen f6. And instead of pushing pawns recklessly, I'll just go, slowly but surely with the pieces attacking. She plays knight e1, and I'm like, there is no way you can play like this. There's no way. Here I play short castles. I really want to play g5, but I cannot get myself to play g5 here. I don't know. G5 is my favorite move to play. If I'm able to play it, I do it. But for some reason, I don't have the mental strength this tournament to play like I usually play. Like, my mental has gone down the drain completely. Ever since after round 2, I've been feeling really off. Like, I'm trying to brush things off. I'm trying to do the best I can. I'm really like putting effort into playing good chess, but I just don't recognize myself anymore. Like, 2 weeks ago, I would play g5 without thinking. I would just play g5. Like, I will like think for 30 seconds, and I'll be like, yeah, just play g5. But I don't play g5 in this tournament. It's insane. Like, who is this? Who is playing right now? I don't know. This is not me. I play short castle because I'm scared, because I'm always keeping my king in the center. I get in trouble and then barely survive. Now I thought at least I'm following the rules of chess, where I put my king into safety and all of that. My opponent plays f3, and here I was thinking I can play queen h4 because my opponent cannot play g3. Because if my opponent plays g3, I'm just going to sacrifice. I'm going to checkmate my opponent. She plays g3 after some thought. And knight takes g3. And this is the most unexplainable thing ever. Like, anyone that looks at this game is like, who is playing here? You give this game to like ELO guesser, someone is going to guess the ELO. I don't know, like, what will they give? 4 digits, 3 digits? I don't know. But I know that the number is not high, and definitely not starting with a 2, maybe 200, but not 2000. I don't know what to tell you. I took on g3, thinking that she just, made a mistake. H takes g3, bishop takes g3, knight takes g3, queen takes g3, and there's knight g2. I was shocked. I thought that king h1 was forced. All this time I was thinking that king h1 is forced. This is why this line is bad. Like, I completely... I thought she's not going to play g3 because it's bad, and like I want to provoke this, yeah, come at me. I'm going to checkmate you, because I thought that after knight takes g3, I see knight g2, and I'm like, oh yeah, I don't need to worry about my queen getting attacked because I have knight takes e2 check, and I'm gonna win. But in this position, knight g2 was just not on my radar at all. I don't know what happened. I genuinely don't know. Like, the knight kind of like disappeared in my vision. It's like, maybe I thought the knight was here, and that's why I'm fine, or like this knight was just like gone off the board in my vision, like, Beth Harmon vision. I'm trying to look up to the ceiling. No, I'm kidding. I see the position in my head, and the knight is just not there. And then she plays knight g2, and I'm like, I'm counting the piece. I'm like, wait, did I just lose a piece and my attack is over? I could not believe it. I was shocked. I was stunned. It's move 15, and I'm just dead lost. I have nothing. I don't have anything anymore, and my opponent is high rated enough to just beat me from this position easily, like, without much effort. I play e5 because I have to do something. I want to open up the position, queen e1, queen g6. I'm just going to scroll quickly through those moves because, I'm trying my best to complicate the position, and I guess I got pretty close to complicating it a lot. I'll just like go through the game real quick to show you what happened, but I'm trying to provoke her into capturing things, doing things that are maybe not as great, because if she takes my knight over here, then maybe my light squared bishop will get strong on this diagonal, and I can maybe cause some complications. But she played really well, queen b6. She took my knight off the board finally, and here I thought maybe like, not in this position, but I want to play g3 and like get the rook in and somehow get an attack going on a king side. But maybe this works in blitz, but this is classical. My opponent has 40 minutes on the clock. What do I expect here to happen? Rook d8, king f2, rook f6. I play h6 just to defend the pawn on h7, king g1. It felt like she was playing very passively and, you know, unable to make proper progress. But of course, my time is ticking down as well, and I'm struggling to really work my way around it. And yeah, I felt like I felt like I was doing decently, as in, you know, given the circumstances. It's not so easy for her to win this. Her knight is kind of, oh, sorry about that. Her knight is kind of stuck on g2. Bishop is pretty bad on c3. So I had some hopes and chances, but it just was impossible in the end. I was down to 30 seconds at this point. She has 14 minutes, and yeah, I'm just surviving here. Here I played rook g4. This was move 40. I played it with 1 second on the clock. I like played move and smashed the clock because I thought, okay, at least like don't lose on time. Maybe I should have anyway. But after knight f5, rook g6, knight e7, and I resigned here. And I don't know what to tell you guys. I feel the worst ever. Like this. When I was 8, I played better chess than this. Who is this? Who is playing? I don't know. This is not me. I know this is not me, but you know, I guess like if I was playing an open tournament like all by myself, I would have been able to handle it much better. Of course, like this is absolutely like the disaster. This is not me, and like there's everyone's watching. I know people are watching, and I know people are very judgmental already, generally speaking, but this is like, you know, the worst ever. But I've been able to handle situations much better. Like, okay, maybe not specifically like this, but, you know, comparable. But doing this in a team competition where I'm representing my country, I don't know. I don't recognize myself. I don't know who I am right now. I don't know who is playing, but this is not me. And I know that in my next tournament, I'll be able to do much better, as in this trend will not continue in my next tournament. But it's just that I guess I feel so uncomfortable right now in this atmosphere that I'm in that I'm just struggling to recover. I've had so many rest days. I've only played 3 games so far, and like I was already basically not playing so much. Like imagine after this game how many games am I still going to play. I should be happy with 1. So yeah, I really don't know how to feel about this. But I just like, it's kind of like a wake-up call, like, okay, something is terribly wrong, and I'm just trying to distract myself. It's the rest day now, so I'm trying to distract myself with fun stuff. I'm gonna go to the hairdresser today, at least I'll try to get my hair done, and yeah, will feel like a fun activity at least, right? But I feel horrible. I don't know, usually I say we'll do better next time, but I don't know when the next time is going to be. It's fine, it's fine. I just need to recover. I've been struggling a lot doing this recap with my voice. I'm like losing my voice even more. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much for all the support. I really appreciate it. I read the comments. You guys are amazing. I'm trying to stay strong. I'm trying to do my best. Let's see if I get to play another round in the 5 remaining rounds that are left in this tournament. But yeah, I need to do better. I need to do better, and I hope to come back stronger. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.